Josie Lynn Kelly. They come down from Northern California. California's great trick riding ladies. What they're about to do, you'll see, is very dangerous. They're going to be upside down and sideways, standing tall in the saddle, turning loose of the bridle reins as the horses run at as fast a speed as they can in this arena. So, Bobby will start us off. Just take a deep breath, girls, and each of the audience, and we wish you all the best of luck. It's very much a daredevil thing. Now here she goes around the horn, not once or twice, but 3 times, and the same thing on this side, and she wants to end up right back in the saddle the way she started. That's how we begin. What do you think? Now here comes Josie Lynn. She's going to also spin the horns, but she's going to hit the ground in what's called the Pony Express vault. The Pony Express riders, changing horses, carrying the mail, would hit the ground and jump right back on the next horse and keep on going. Josie Lynn Kelly from California. Now you can see they have to have an awful lot of trust in those well-trained horses to stay in a straight line, not to duck and dive and have any kind of bobbles. And the further they go, the faster they go. Here's Bobby with her way over the neck. If she gets off too far on this side, she'll drop down head first to that ground. And we don't want to see that. Very well done. Well, it's a tough act to follow, but here comes Josie Lynn, and she will do it. Now she's going to do the dad, right? She falls off the horse, hits the ground, and lets the horse drag her along, and then with her well-muscled shoulders, she can pull herself back in the saddle, even as the horse is still going. As you might imagine, it takes a very special horse to do this, and many, many years to train a horse to do this. Almost like going around the racetrack. There's our 1-foot stand. This horse here sort of gets in the habit once in a while of wanting to cut that corner. Hey, she's back in the saddle. That's the good news. Now you're going to like this. This always brings a great big cheer from the audience. Josie Lynn is going to stand up in the saddle with the hippodrome stand. That always seems to be a crowd favorite. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed our beautiful cowgirls from California. Bobby Stone, Josie Lynn Kelly. If you have, now's the time to tell them. Right there they are. And you may have thought they were sisters, maybe even twins. That's not a hard mistake to make. Many people think that. But in fact, they were born a few years apart. One is the mother and one is the daughter. And I know you can't tell which. And I'm not going to tell you which one. You'll just have to figure that out yourself. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet our Native American dancer once again. I'll tell you that he owns the largest Native American dance troupe company in the world out of Phoenix, Arizona, called the Native Spirit Dancers. And he travels with our show across the United States for many years. He also travels around the world, presenting the culture and the pride of the American Indian. He's also a decorated military veteran for our United States from the Desert Storm. Thank you. This is Brian Hamill from Phoenix, Arizona.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Oh, I don't know. I think we can do better. Let's try that again. How's everybody doing today? Well, I'd like to thank you for having us out here today. I'm going to share a dance known as the hoop dance. In our native culture, the hoop is very sacred. It represents a symbol of life, with no beginning, no ending. Each and every one of us, it doesn't matter who we are, where we come from, the color of our skin, we're all created equal as human beings in that sacred hoop, that circle of life. This dance tells the story of life and all of the creations that we see. When you watch this dance, open up your hearts, your minds, and see if you can see the eagle taking flight. You might see the butterfly emerging from the cocoon, the hummingbird, the flower, the clouds in the sky. When you watch this dance, let your imagination go. How many of you are ready to see some hoop dancing?
Yeah.
All right, let's rock it out.
All right, Brian. Now, ladies and gentlemen, remember, you are watching a 2-times world champion hoop dancer and the current world champion. So give him some more of your